understand how you can call someone a simp who has secured a wife or in a committed relationship and is doing all the things to love his woman, love his wife the way that she wants to be loved. Why would he be called a simp?
Hmm.
Are you able to answer that question?
I
Well,
don't
yeah,
I
why?
don't know who Russell was here, but I think I understand the picture you're painting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna answer with that knowledge.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So his case, the kids are not his, right?
One of them is that
How many? How
they
many?
have there's a total of 3 children,
And only one is
and
his.
one is not his.
One is not his.
Correct.
Um, there's when people call him a man a simp, most times the guy is not doing what he's supposed to do as a man or a leader.
Okay.
Um, he it might be the guy that's running the shot in the home, and he's yes ma'am, no nothing to say about it, kind of a man.
Okay.
And people, men, we see that, and we don't value that, right? So come to say about providing for a woman, you were saying
Mm-hmm.
life has a structure of role, right? If you deviate from that, you're destroying everything that God created, right?
Okay.
Why I say that is because men are providers.
Okay.
Women make more money now. Women always want somebody above them in
Okay.
all aspects.
Okay.
Is the way women are
Okay.
to this day and age.
Okay.
Men's can a man can date a woman. A man earning can be earning six figures, and maybe a woman that don't even earn $1,000 a month. You hardly see a woman do that. Women want to go up.
Why does it always go back to
I'm
finances?
coming because relationship, love, and everything runs in finances. If you don't pay bills, if you don't take care of the house, where you guys gonna live and be and have that love? Because when you marry somebody, the kids come along, school fees, food, rent, light bill. Like Western world, you have so many bills, and it's like living with somebody and you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not gonna get respect. You know what I mean? Because even though that person is making six figures,
Mhm.
they're stressed. They're working more hours than ever. They're doing more job than ever. They have more responsibility, so they're stressed. So when they know that they're paying everything on their
Mhm.
own, and
Mhm.
you, the man,
Mhm.
are not doing anything,
Mhm.
no matter how much that girl loves you, right? There's gonna be some kind of withdrawal. So we men understand that, and that's the way life was built. But it's changed in the Western world, where you have women making a lot of money,
Mhm.
but no man, and we all need each other in this world, right? So,
So she needs to quit her job.
no, it's not that she has to quit her job. I mean, like what Tyler Perry said, she can date a young guy, but most ladies are not gonna do that because ladies date up. A lady that's making $500,000 a year is not gonna date a guy making 20 grand or 30 grand.
The emphasis continues
You
to be
know,
about money. And
Be-
as long as we continue to think about money,
hmm
we're going to be stuck right here. Here's the thing, like me as a woman, if I earn 6 figures, right? I hear you that women typically date up. So they want to date a man that's going to be making more money.
provider.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because she may be making more money than him does not mean he's not a provider. Because provision is not only financial. And that's where people get caught up, for me,
hmm
my opinion, where a lot of people get caught up in the whole provider. Well, she makes more money.
Yeah.
I'm not a provider. If you're only looking at money, then yes. If she does make more money than you, then yes, she is providing more financially to the household. But provision is not only finances,
hmm
it's a part of it.
Yeah.
It's not only. So until we get to the point where we can expand our understanding of what provision means,
hmm
even if she makes all of the money, the majority of the money for the household, he is still the leader. He is still the one that's in charge of the household.
hmm
And men need to know who they marry, who they decide to join with. If you have a woman who has done well for herself and is a high earner, and you decide as a man to join with her and to create a home together, that needs to be established from the gate. You need to know who you marry. You need to know who you with. You need to establish that from the gate. Like, I understand the financial dynamic right now. This is where it's at right now. But just know when it comes to how decisions for this household, I'm the one that's in charge as a man, and she needs to fall in line with that. Right. So the provision to me, hold on, is like leadership. You provide the covering. You provide the leadership. You are steering us in the right direction. I am defaulting. I'm submitting to your leadership as a man. So I need for men to kind of open up their minds when it comes to provision. It's not only financial. And so that's why back to my original point, that's why a lot of women are looking for men to provide more than just money. Because I got the money part. Like, I don't care about the money. Like, we good. We gonna pay the bills. We gonna be good. But I need you to bring me more than what's in your pocket. I want you to open up your heart to me. And a lot of guys are having challenges doing that part.
You're talking about you, right?
I'm not talking. No, I'm not. No, that's not correct.
The reason why
it's not just me.
The reason why I say you're talking about you say you need men.
I'm just speaking.
It doesn't work.
But other women say the same thing too.
I get it. It's me and you talking. You saying you need men to do this and that. So I'm saying you are saying that. Other women can say that too. Fine.
They are saying that.
Yeah, they're saying that, but it doesn't work that way.
Tell me why it doesn't work. The reason why
I say it doesn't work that way is that for you to have leadership, you have to have respect.
Okay.
You have to have quality.
Okay.
You have to have advantage.
Okay.
So men's were provider, right? And the role has changed. It's like telling a kid, right, that lives with his dad and mom, right? And the dad and mom is telling him, hey, Junior, you gotta do this and that, clean your room, do that, right? And then the kid is making money almost more than the dad and mom. You think that kid is gonna still be home and do what the dad said? Hell no. He's gonna be out living his life.
Okay.
So our value is what we can provide. That's why whenever a man buys you something or gives something, you tell him I love you. You appreciate him, right? Woman, the value is the submissiveness and the following the leadership, right?
Okay.
Me, like, I look at it this way personally, right? If a woman makes more money than the man and the woman is able to still see that guy as the leader and respect him and love him, it's cool. The guy will understand that. But where I don't understand it, which hardly happens, is once a woman starts making more money than a man, she looks at him as less. He cannot lead because she's the breadwinner.
Okay.
And breadwinner, like, people process stuff different. He said we want this to be like this, but he ain't paying for rent. She's gonna be like, listen, bro, I'm paying for the bill. This is how it's gonna be. You don't do that, you out. You're out of this house. It's my house. The authorization comes back to the woman. Yeah. That's where the issue is. Life has a role. Life have a structure. Once you leave that structure, you can't say men should do that, women should do that. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So the reality of it now, you have more women making money in the Western world more than the men, but they're single. The men they want don't want them. The men that want them are making less. They don't want the men that making less.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying now?
I hear you.
So it's a neutral setting that nobody's moving, everybody's stuck.
Yeah.
Right? Now the way of life is man makes more money, the woman goes with him.
The way of life.
Yeah, man makes more money.
Okay.
The provider. When you talk about emotion, when you talk about vulnerable,
let's talk about that.
Men have a level. The way men display that is not the same as a woman display.
We're not asking for it to be the same.
That's what I'm saying. Something. So we display emotions under authority and leadership. We display vulnerability under authority and leadership.
What about connecting to your woman?
You connect under authority and leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize relationships were a dictatorship.
No, it's not dictatorship.
That's exactly what it sounds like
what
to
I
me.
mean when I say
Yeah.
authority and leadership is the way a man connects with a woman is different from a woman connecting
Well,
with
we
a man.
know that part.
We're different people. We're two different people, right?
Right, I know
Two different
that.
ways of expressing emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Women cry, we don't cry.
Men cry.
We say it.
Men cry.
Well, that's not. I don't. That's simp.
Men,
It goes back to simp.
a human emotion.
So
a human emotion.
I'm coming.
Women cry.
When you cry,
When men cry, they're simps.
When you cry,
That's a human
when you
emotion.
cry to a woman that you're dating,
Yeah,
you lose your value that day.
I don't agree.
Because no woman wants to be dating man, and she's crying and he's crying at the same time.
I don't agree.
Who's leading?
I don't agree.
It's like the country, right? If the country is in chaos, who do we blame? The president.
Okay.
The president has to stand up, be firm, and take the country to the right place.
Okay.
If the president is screaming, "Oh, the country is in chaos," and the civilians are screaming, "The country," who the hell is leading? You know what I mean? So if you're gonna be a leader, you gotta tuck up your belt. That's why we're raised that men's we don't talk. The day we talk is when it boils up and we talk with authority.
And that's a problem.
It's not a problem.
It is, because then you blow up on the women.
It's not a problem. Yeah. That's how we are.
That's ridiculous.
It's like us telling women don't cry, don't be emotional.
I'm just waiting my turn.
It's never gonna ever work.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because the way you're saying men should do, we're not gonna do that.
Well,
we're men. This is how we are.
I hear it.
And this is how it is.
Got it.
You know?
Yeah. So back to your point about, women who are high earners, there's a certain caliber of men that they want. But unfortunately, those men are not attracted to them. Okay. And then the men they don't want, or they don't feel are as desirable, they want them. The women don't want those men, right? So a lot of people are choosing to remain single because they're unable to find what it is that they're looking for. So I'm going to go back to my original comment.
But it goes to women.
I'm going to go back to my original comment about the fact that women, a lot of women in today's society, in the Western world, Canada, US,
Australia, Europe.
So the women are earning, they're high earners, right? They're earning money. They're able to provide a way of living that's comfortable for them. Yeah. These women are still seeking partnership, right? And some of the women may be delusional and feel like, because they're high earners, that they're also going to attract men who are also high earners, and they're going to be like a powerhouse together. And there are some couples that are like that, where, both the man and the woman are earning, they're high earners together, and that dynamic works for them. You may find in some situations where the man might be intimidated by the woman because she earns more money than him, and that's not going to work. What I'm simply saying is women are looking for more from men than just the provision. Yes, we still want the provision. I want to feel that my man can provide for me, that he can provide a level of leadership that I can fall under, that he's confident, that he's assertive, that he has our family's best interest at heart, that he's going to make sure that we are covered, we're protected, we're all those things. In addition, they want to have a man who is able to express himself and not bottle up all of the worries of the world inside. I will say this part though, because there are some men that try to be vulnerable with women and open up themselves to them. And women, unfortunately, we have not made men feel safe to do that. So like if they were having a bad day or something happened, someone passed away, whatever the case may be, and they may be having an emotional moment, and they come to you as their woman, as their wife, whatever, to kind of unload their emotions to you, then somewhere down the line you bring it up to them in the future that they were crying or they were something and whatever, right? So I get it because that does happen too.
Mhm.
And then the guy's like, well, I will never do that again because I thought I trusted you and I was able to like open up myself to you and you threw it back in my face.
Yeah.
So I can get why some guys are probably apprehensive to doing that because they don't want to have that thrown back in their face. But again, I think
Mhm.
it goes back to knowing who you're in relationship with, who you're dating. And if she's showing you signs that you cannot be emotionally safe with her, then
Mhm.
she's not someone somewhere you need to be or someone you need to be with.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to reality terms of it, the fact of it is
Oh
that
goodness.
is that men's day lower, women's day upper, right?
Okay. All right.
That's the way the societal norm is that God created the world in a
Mm-hmm.
way, and
Mm-hmm.
it's how it works.
It's not the society norm here
I
in the
mean, it's not the norm here, but
yeah.
it's not working
Says
because
who? You
because
say it's not
why I say
working?
it's not working, you have a lot of females that's successful that's single.
Do you know all of them?
I know a lot.
Do you know all of them?
I know a
Do
lot.
you know all of
I'm
them?
coming. I know.
You don't.
I
So
know.
just
No,
say you
no,
don't.
no. I
You
know.
don't
I know a
know.
lot.
So you
I'm.
cannot make
I'm.
a
I'm.
general statement
I'm coming.
about that.
I'm not saying I never. Nothing is 100%.
Okay. All right.
But I know a lot of I know a lot of successful ladies that are
Mhm.
single.
Sure.
And like you said about power couple,
Yeah.
those ones are like like very few percent.
Sure.
It's like
Sure.
very few. You can't even count it.
Yeah.
It's very few.
Yeah.
But in majority and not 100%, men's date down. That's why you have men's that's successful. They look for a woman that's down in youth and all that and married, right? Men's that want a woman that makes that money, and men's that don't have the capacity to provide, don't have enough earnings, but they just want somebody they can be with, and women don't want that. That's what Tyler Perry
That
said,
is
and that
he
and
doesn't speak.
no, he doesn't speak for everybody. I get that, but I'm saying, right, when you look at some people and so many extents of it, you
Yeah.
see what I'm saying. Life has a structure, right? I'm not saying there's no women that make 6 figures that don't date a guy that's lower,
Mhm.
but I'm saying majority of women that make 6 figures want a guy that makes 6 figures or up. It's human nature. No
I
matter how much we debate here,
I agree. No, I agree with
no
you.
matter how much a woman makes, the money that her husband brings, she values that more than the money that she brings. It's human nature, right?
Mhm.
But we live in a society where it's changing, right?
Yes.
Where women make more money than men,
Yes.
right?
So we're wanting more.
And you want more, and the men that you want more are not able to give you that more because the men that can give you that more don't want you. They want a girl that's not earning that level, right?
But you're thinking about
So
money
I'm
again.
coming. I'm coming. So you're talking about emotional. You're talking about
Yeah.
that men's are not wired emotional like women's are.
We're human
Wait,
beings. We have
we're human beings.
emotions.
We're different. You can give a bird. I cannot give a bird.
We have
You can have a kid. I
emotions.
cannot have a kid.
We still have
So men
emotions.
and women are different.
Our God created us with emotions
Men
and
can never be
feelings.
emotional or
Yeah,
get to
men
you
are
level.
emotional. What are you
I'm
talking
coming. I'm
about?
coming. I'm coming.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
coming. Men can never be emotional to a woman extent. We're different.
We're not
We're
asking
built
for
different.
men to be
I'm
emotional
coming.
to a
I'm
woman's
coming.
extent.
I'm coming. Men's
Oh
are men.
my God.
We're not simps. We're men.
What do you
We're
mean?
kings.
I can't believe
We're
this.
leaders.
This
You
is
know.
really I can't
So
this is hard. I'm sorry.
yeah. So
This is really
I
difficult for me. I'm sorry.
it's just the way it is. So you women want more, but unfortunately, the more they want is not the more the men will give them because we're not built that. We're not like that.
Got it.
We're the way we are. A man's way of life is to provide for family and lead and be a king. Anything outside of that is out of the norm, right? So when a woman makes more money, that's why you have a lot of women that make more money or they are single.
So, what do you recommend these women do?
What I recommend they do is, one, if you make six figures as a woman, and you can be able to respect a man no matter his class or whatever he
Yep, she
has,
can do that.
and look at him as the lead
She can.
and respect him.
Yep.
Just like I give you an example. Back then in New York, I was dating a lady. She make more money than me.
Sure.
She was making six figures. I wasn't even making $20,000. I was a security guard,
Okay.
part time going to school.
Okay.
When we go out, she knows that I don't have money. She gives me the card respectfully under the table.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She don't like, oh, here's the card.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows that I don't make money like her,
Mm-hmm.
but she respects me,
Mm-hmm.
and she's submissive to me.
Sure.
Right?
Then what?
If you're like that and you find you look for a guy that don't make the same amount as you, that make lower, that has good characteristics. Because so many guys that make low money might be looking at you as a gateway for opportunity. So I get why women that make six figures are skeptical about guys that make low, because they don't know the actual amount. Just like me, if I talk to a girl in America, right, and they know I have an accent, the first thing she gonna ask me, "You got a green card?" I'm like, "I'm trying to get to know you. Why are you bringing the green card?"
Right.
She's asking me that so that she knows the level I'm in. If I say I don't have a green card, she's like, sorry, I'm out. She don't want to give me that green card. You know what I'm saying? But if I say I have a green card, she's like, okay, talk to me. You feel me? So women don't want somebody that they give. Some women don't want somebody that they give their resources to. They want somebody that brings resources to them. That's just the way human nature is built, no matter how much. So if you're a woman that makes six figures, look for a guy that's making lower figures, maybe 20, 30, 40, whatever, right? And he has a good characteristics. Respect him, be with him, and you guys can be a power couple. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. That's the solution. But that's gonna be hard because respect comes with you have to earn respect. For me to respect you, you have to earn respect. For you to be a leader, you have to earn leadership. Not everybody can be the president. There's a reason why people vote. Like America has 300 million people. I mean, more than, I think, yeah, 3 million, right? 300 million, right? Like America, like 400, 500 million.
We got a lot of people.
Yeah, America has a lot of people, right? But there's a reason why they vote for one guy. Because they know the guy has earned that. You know what I mean? So for women to respect you, you have is provision. And we men know that, the kings know that. And when we cannot provide for our family, it makes you unhappy. It's like a woman marrying a guy and she knows the guy wants kid and she cannot give the guy a kid because maybe her womb or she did something bad. The guy might be happy when I say, baby, it's okay. I love you. Let's adopt. Let's make it work. But inside her, she's not happy because she wants to give that guy her natural kid, like from her womb. You know what I mean? Even the guy is saying it's okay. We're gonna be together. We're okay. I'll manage it. Let's find a way. She's not still happy inside because her pride, her glory is giving this man a biological kid that will take the limelight.
Okay, can I say something, please?
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting because we're clearly talking about two dynamics here. And I understand the way how God ordained things to happen. For men to be the provider, the protector, for women to be the nurturer, the support, submissive. I get all that. Okay. We live in the 21st century now where a lot of opportunities have been afforded to people, to individuals who may not have had the ability to before. So women have access to more things now than they did 50, 60 years ago. And because of that, women are able to earn a living and to take care of themselves financially. Women still desire partnership. some more than others. But in general, women still desire partnership. Women still desire to be wives, to be mothers. They also desire to have education. They desire to have a career and to have a life of their own. So a lot of women now are having to figure out how to juggle all of those things that they want, and then also trying to understand or realize or come to grips with what things make sense in their life currently and what things they have to give away.
Mhm.
Okay. So I hear you in from the standpoint of, men are supposed to be these stoic characters, these unmovable entities that are unemotional, um, that are able to make logical decisions for themselves, for their families, right?
Mhm.
But what I'm saying to you is, especially in this part of the world, is that women are still looking for men to be the leaders that they were created to be. But in addition, they want to have a connection with their men. They want to feel that um, that he's a safe space, a safe place for them, that he can not only provide for the household, and be the leader, that he not only can protect, but he can be a safe space emotionally.
Mhm.
So I hear what you're saying about,
Mm.
like, men are designed to do this and men are designed to do that. I get all of that stuff. But there's also evolution.
Mhm.
And all I'm saying is, when we're looking at this part of the world here,
Mhm.
women are looking for men to be able to provide more than just money, because the money part's taken care of. We got that.
Mhm.
And we can be a power, even if you come into a situation and you're not making as much money as she is, but you have the drive, the determination, you have ideas. She can help you create that. And
Mhm.
that's what we do as being support to the man. So
Yeah.
I don't want to like eliminate that or to take that away from the ladies.
Mhm.
But we are looking for men who can be emotionally supportive as well,
Mhm.
in addition to all the other things. So we cannot negate that part, is all I'm saying. So I get, like, in other parts of the world, that's all they look at the man is to just provide the money and provide um protection,
Mhm.
and he can just be just fuming, have the worries of the world on his shoulders, and he's just like boiling on the inside. He doesn't have an outlet, but he has to take care of his family. There's people that dynamic works for them,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying anything against that. If that works for them, that works for them.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is, for the women here in this part of the world where I live, we are looking for more than just a man that can take out his pocketbook or take out his checkbook and
Mhm.
pay the bills. That's what we're looking for. So, yes, and a lot of us are willing to date a man that makes less than us, but can provide that emotional support, that can be our biggest cheerleader. And we can help them too. If they endeavor to be high earners too, we can help them.
Mhm.
That's all I'm simply saying. What else you got?
I get what you're saying, everything you're saying.
Okay.
Um, the only thing that I was saying there is that yes, you want a woman, you want a man to bring more and bring emotional and bring
Yeah.
uh what, emotional support or what you said.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. Mhm.
So the fact is, I remember when I was watching Spider-Man, they say, great opportunity or great power comes with great responsibility.
Correct.
When you outgrow the role of a woman to become a provider, to become financially fully stable, understand that you are neglecting yourself, or you might be neglecting yourself of a man or a family. Because you can't tell a man to do that or provide this or provide that. Just the same way we cannot tell you don't work or don't make money or don't do that. It's your choice. You choose what you choose. Observe the precaution of it.
Yeah.
So you have more women that make six figures,
Mm.
but the men they want don't want. The men that want them, they don't want them. It's the reality we're facing in the Western world,
That is true.
and there's no moving from there.
There is moving from there.
For now, there's no moving from there. Why I
There
say there's no
is.
moving from there, I don't see any changes. It's still the same. We're just talking about it,
Mhm.
but it's still the same situation.
We don't know that for sure
That's what I think.
from what we see on the internet.
For my personal thinking, I could be right, I could be wrong. My personal thinking. Yeah. So, what tricks me more is when women say men should do that, do that. We never asked you to go make more money than us. We never asked you to go to school and get more trade and do. You took that responsibility on your
Okay.
own, and you took that responsibility. Don't expect us to reciprocate back on that level of it, and that's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? So I've dated a girl that she has a master's degree, right? And I have like a bachelor's degree, and she asked me to go to. I said I don't like school. I'm okay with what I'm making. I'm making maybe whatever I'm making, and she's making more. I'm okay with what I'm making.
Mhm.
This is the level I like. I'm okay with it. She's like, I want you to do. I said, I'm not moving an inch. You see an inch? I'm not moving an inch. Just because you went and got this, don't mean I gotta go and get it.
Mhm.
I'm comfortable where I am.
Yeah.
I want a lady I can lead where I am. And if you feel that you got more on me and I cannot lead you because you want me to be superior than you, which I understand women want a man that's superior, but I'm not chasing superiority. I'm already superiority. If you gotta do that, I'm not the guy for you. I left that girl in a heartbeat.